Hello everybody and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Bizzle Trucking. Yes, Bizzle Trucking, my company on ETS2, and I'm going to be recording their exploits for the foreseeable future. Bit of an introduction to me. I've been playing Euro Truck for 5 months now and I really do enjoy it. I think it's fantastic, and what I want to do is basically share my enjoyment of this game with you guys, have a chat to you, let you accompany me on my journeys, and this is my truck. Now, if you're on World of Trucks, you might recognise this and the registration plate, because I do participate in World of Trucks every now and again. This is a Mercedes-Benz Actros. It's the 2563 model, so it's got a mid-lift, centre axle. It's got 3 axles of course, so it can pull heavier loads, and I've got some mods installed. I've got Goodyear tyres, and I have a 50k wheel pack, and I've got the coloured centres. Now the centres on these, as you can see, is a black base coat. They look stunning. I think those wheels really do add something to this truck. The paint job on it is high-tech fascination, so it's got this gorgeous circuit board kind of style. And if you've not got the DLC that comes with it, or get it, or if you have a look at this paint job and play around with the colours you can get, because you can get some stunning ones. This, as I said, it's a black base coat, and what I've got on it is a kind of coffee cream pearlescent with another gold layer pearlescent. I think it really does pop in this sunlight. It looks brilliant. Plus with the bits of chrome I've got on it, really does set it off. I've got some mods installed as well. I've got the head illuminator LED spotlights, which really do turn night into day. They are absolutely stunning. And I've got some chrome bottomed beacons. Now they are from the Mercedes-Benz Actros mod that I downloaded. They come as part of the accessories for that truck, but they can be fitted to anything else. I think they really do suit this truck in particular with the chrome bars. Now, another thing I've got are those indicator repeaters there. They are part of Ohaha's Volvo FH mod, but they're compatible with everything else. So if you get a lower grille guard here, one of these bars, you can put side indicators on them. So it gives you another indicator repeater, and I think it adds a bit of something to the design. I've got Goodyear tyres, as I said, and I think these mods really do set off this truck very well. Another thing I've got are the side skirts. I put them on because I think they look fantastic. So let's start her up, shall we? Ooh, doesn't she sound lovely? So let's get in. I'll show you my truck interior. Now I have got the DLC, the cabin accessories DLC. So I've got a nice fluffy dice there. I've got a SCS cup. I've just had a cup of tea out of that. I've got a inductive compass, I've got some glasses, and I've got my lovely little bulldog mascot, as well as my cool box for bottles and cans full of lemonade, water, cider, beer, vodka, etc. And I've got a sweaty gym kit in that bag. Well, that's what I say I've got in it. Now, let's get going. Let's find a job and let's take you on a little bit of a journey. We shall see where we can go today. So, let's go to, let's see. Let's go to Felixstowe. Let's just do a shortish journey today. So let's go to Felixstowe and let's take some Scania parts in a Mercedes. So we are ready for the off. Yeah, and what I will do as well on my journeys, I'll just chat for a bit. For this one, I'm going to chat about Euro Truck in general, how I got into it, how I got into sim games, and my little tips for setting up your truck, such as driving position and things like that. Now, as for the driving position, The way I've set mine up is that I'm set up so that I'm a little bit back. Now, I am 6'3" nearly, and I prefer sitting far back so I can stretch my legs out a bit. Let's just pull out on here before someone pulls out on me. Whoa, you idiot. Typical BMW driver in this country, they don't particularly have the highest of reputations. Now, oh, there's my trailer there. Now, my truck has the driving position set up so I can basically see the mirrors. I can't normally see the mirrors in the standard driving position this thing's set up in. You sat very far forward, I think, so you have to kind of put your seat back. Ooh, Home Bargains. I go in that shop quite often, to be honest. There's a little bit about me. There is always a bargain for the home to be found in Home Bargains. If you're not from the UK or if you've never been to a Home Bargains before, what it is, it's basically a discount retailer in the UK. It sells homeware, food, all that kind of thing for quite low prices. There's usually one on most high streets in the UK. If it's not on your high street, chances are it may well be on your retail park. So, let's get going. Let's see, there's nothing coming. Let's get out of here. So, off we go on our very first journey together. Let's reset my mirrors so I can see everything. 23 tons. I'm carrying, I believe. Yeah, 23 tons, and I'm nearly drove into a wall already. That's a brilliant start. Alright, so a bit more about me, how I got into sim games and Euro Truck in particular. Well, it all started, what, 2 years ago maybe just a bit more than that actually. I was doing some research into other things on a website I was a member of, and I found a discussion on simulator games. So I started reading it. I'd never really played simulator games before. Started reading it, and someone mentioned Euro Truck, and I thought, oh, that looks alright. They posted some screenshots from it. They just downloaded it and said they really enjoyed it. So it was a brilliant game. So my interest was piqued then. I thought, oh, let's have a look. So I started looking on YouTube, see if anybody had done any videos, any Euro Truck videos, anything like that, and sure enough they had. And I had a look, and I really enjoyed them. In fact, I used them to get through my final year of uni. What I used to do was hour and a half of uni work, then watch a Euro Truck video, then do some more uni work, watch another Euro Truck video. That was how I used to spend my nights in student accommodation. Yes, I don't drink at all, so student accommodation for me in my final year wasn't fantastic, I've got to say. So the Euro Truck videos really did help me get through my work. Final year workload is annoying. There's a lot of it, and if you feel like it just gets too much, sometimes you just got to take a break. And that was how I did it. I used to take a break by watching the Euro Truck videos. And those videos were by Squirrel. And his style, his commentary kept me entertained for hours. So I owe it to him really for getting me into Euro Truck properly. And basically getting me into doing videos about it, because I've had this game 5 months now, and I thought, why not do videos, why not introduce myself, why not do them to pass the time, because I obviously enjoy this game, so why not pass on my enjoyment of it. So let's get onto the motorway, let's set the cruise, let's knock it up to 56, as high as it'll go, and let's take a journey. So yeah, it was his videos that got me into Euro Truck properly. Found them all very enjoyable. I downloaded Euro Truck a few months after I got Steam. I've had Steam for a few months. I had OMSI before that. I used to play OMSI pretty religiously, and then when I got this, I kind of went off OMSI a little bit. I didn't really play it as much. Played it every now and again, but then I didn't play it for months. And when I went back to it recently, in fact this is something somebody who's watching this video might be able to help me with, I went back to it and found out my keyboard that I'd since changed. I did have a wired keyboard before that. I changed to a wireless. Found my keyboard was very intermittent with OMSI, so say if I press left to look left, sometimes it will work, sometimes it won't. I can't engage gears through my buttons, so I can't use N for neutral, etc. No matter what I do, foot on the brake, anything like that. My controller works with it. A bit more about my controller in a bit actually. My controller works with it, but my keyboard doesn't. Very confusing, very annoying. But when I get it working again, I'm sure I will because I've been looking into it. When I get it working again, I'm sure that I will get you some of your OMSI videos, because I've got some maps on there which I would love to drive again because they are very good indeed. Now, we are 200 and odd miles away from our destination of Felixstowe, which is a port on the east coast of England. That is one of the busiest ports in England. Massive container freight port. Very big ships go in there. It's linked to England. Well, it's linked to the main road network of England by one road in particular, the A14, which is incredibly busy. Incredibly busy road. In fact, it's probably one of the busier A roads in the country, full of freight traffic for Felixstowe Port, as well as towns, cities in the east of England. So it runs to runs near Norwich and Ipswich, and it can get you there certainly. I say it runs near them. I don't think it runs near some of them actually, but it can get you there. So it is a very busy road. This is meant to be the M6, which is one of the main motorways in England. It's looking a bit like it so far, looking a bit like the M6, but it's certainly not got the traffic volumes. Let's reduce our speed, 50 miles an hour. There's a speed camera coming up, and of course the AI reduces its speed ridiculously. The AI on this game is stupid, to be quite honest, particularly around speed cameras. It doesn't do 50 or 49, and if the speed camera's for 50 limit, it will do about 40, which is too slow. You try and slow down for it, you end up running into the back of them. They slow down too much, too quickly. So, back up to 50. Of course, someone pulls in at the side of me. Now they speed up again, and now have to pull back in. Stupid AI. This is gorgeous scenery in this part of the world. It really is fab. Let's just have a look. Little nosy outside. You don't see that many wind turbines in this part of the world outside of the M6. I've got to say, certainly don't think there's 3 there. So, what to talk about? Well, let's talk about what's going to come from this channel. Well, there's a lot to come. I've got a number of ideas. I've got certain things planned already. So what it's going to be is you accompany me on different journeys. I'll be going all over the place, doing various different deliveries, various different types of trucks. I'll be doing my reviews on each truck type on this game. I'll be reviewing mods, I'll be reviewing maps, examples. I'll be doing a review of a map called Poland Rebuilding, which basically replaces 90% of the Poland map as done by SCS, with one that a group of guys from Poland have done, and it is absolutely fantastic map. If you haven't got it already, I recommend two things: either doing it now and downloading it. I'll put a link in for that map, or waiting a few months, and if you've got Pro Mods, upgrade to Pro Mods 2, because Pro Mods 2 and Poland Rebuilding are merging into one big map when Pro Mods 2 comes out, if you don't know that already. From discussions on the Pro Mods forum, it's looking like it could be around Christmas time this year that map comes out. However, nobody's sure for certain. So what I will be doing is, first, as soon as I can, once Pro Mods 2 comes out, just pull into the inside lane here, I'll be doing a review of that map and reviewing some of the new features. But for now, what I will do is I will do a Poland Rebuilding review, and look at that, look at the scenery, the surroundings, what the roads are like, and also some of the drop-off locations. Some of them are very hard. Building sites, there's places in the middle of nowhere, there's some places off grassy hills. It brings an awful lot of variety to the game, I find, the Poland Rebuilding map. And as I said, if you've not got it already, go and have a look at it, download it, put it on your map if you've got Pro Mods, and you'll enjoy it. Honestly, you will. So we're about, we're just under half the way there now. Just running on the M6 still, towards Felixstowe. And as well, one thing I will be doing with my reviews is I will be reviewing trucks. So I've got several plans for trucks. They include MAN TGX. I found 2 mods for Euro 5 and Euro 6 models, so I'll be doing reviews of those. I'll be doing American trucks, of course, Peterbilt 389 and Kenworth offerings. There will be reviews of those. What I'll be doing as well is I won't just be taking them for a drive, I'll be configuring them, showing you the highlights, and I'll be giving you the advantages and disadvantages to each one. I'll be showing you all the different kind of options and what they mean really for your truck. And I'll be giving you hints and tips on how to make your trucks look good. In my opinion, I mean your opinions might be different, but in my opinion I'll be showing you how I like my trucks to look. Now, let's just overtake here. I'm doing something slightly naughty, which is staying in the very outside lane in the UK if you're a truck, because it's not allowed. So let's just pull in quickly whilst nobody's watching, and pull back into the inside. Yep, that lane's clear. So back on into the inside lane. As I said, it's naughty to be in the outside lane if you're in a truck, unless it's an exceptional circumstance. So lanes 1 and 2, so this left hand lane, the middle lane, you can be in if you're driving a truck. Middle lane's for overtaking. The outside lane you're not allowed in, because that is the fast lane, so anybody who's passing can go through there. And even though the speed limit in the UK is 70, if you do 70 in the outside lane, you're very likely to have someone pushing you along behind, because I've seen people doing 80, 90, 100 miles an hour in the outside lane in the UK, a bit like that car is doing there. It's not the best place to be unless you're in a real hurry. So the trucks are banned from that, have to stay in the inside lane generally. They can go into the middle lane for overtaking, but they are meant to come in as soon as they possibly can, because trucks overtaking each other doesn't go down very well in the UK. It's moaned and complained at very much, because of course trucks overtake each other with differences of 1 to 2 miles an hour, which means they can be overtaking for several miles in some instances. So it certainly frustrates some people who are less understanding of how trucks basically work in terms of overtaking. Because if I'm to sit behind a truck on here that's doing 48 miles an hour, it affects my momentum. So I need to get past. It takes a while, most certainly in some cases, but it's better for the momentum of the truck rather than having to slow down. If you're doing 40 miles an hour and you're going up a hill and you slow down, you may end up slowing down to 30, 25 miles an hour, which is most definitely no good for your truck, because then you're going to hold up everything behind. So if you can pull out and overtake, then that is much better. So 93 miles left, and this is the A14. Apparently I've never been on it, so I don't know if it actually looks like this. It may well do in certain parts. If anybody does know, then please tell me. Please tell me what it looks like. I'm always interested to know. And speaking of feedback and people telling me things, let me know what you think of this video. Is it good? Is it bad? Is it somewhere in between? Would you show it your grandma? Would you sit and watch it again? I don't know. You tell me. And I'm always fascinated to hear what people think, and I'll be very fascinated to hear what people think about my videos, because it is the very first effort of a YouTube video that I've done. I've never done one before. Excuse me. 3 hours 21 minutes left. Got 2 hours 8 minutes. Oh, let's just pull in here. Excuse me, I don't want to hit you. I nearly hit him before. So let's just take the cruise control off as I go around the corner. Got plenty of time to go before I need a rest stop. I'll rest up in Felixstowe actually. I think I might have clipped the fence with that, then I do hope not. Sorry, fence, I mean barrier. Not damaged the trailer, thankfully. Still on the A14. Let's change up a gear. So, yeah, I would like to hear from you guys. Let me know what you think. Plus as well, one thing I would love is to hear from people who live in or near the places I go through. So for example, if someone here is watching and they're in Felixstowe, where I'm going to end up now, let me know. It's always great to hear. If I end up in Poland, if I end up in the east of Poland, it would be fantastic to hear from someone from the likes of Zamosk, I think it is, Z-A-M-O-S-C. It probably isn't that, and any Polish person who's sitting here now is probably laughing, sitting there going, oh dear, he cannot pronounce these Polish names. But honestly, let me know. I think it'd be fantastic. Let me know what you want to see on the channel. Let me know what you want to see from my Euro truck videos. Are there any mods you would like me to try? Are there any trucks you think, oh that's nice, so let him have a go? I would be more than willing to do so. I would like to, I'd like to hear from you guys, because I have my own ideas, but it could well be that you guys have your ideas, and I think, oh, that's great actually. Let's have a go at that. So I'm always willing to listen to people, always willing to take ideas on board, and always willing to try new things on my journeys. And another thing I will be doing is I'll be doing my own little road test of each truck. So I'll be testing different things out, testing out the pulling capability, the torque, the power, little details. So for example, the positions of the mirrors, the driving position, the style of the interior, the way it steers, all kinds of things like that. I'll be doing those. I'll be doing my own little kind of video road tests, because it'd be nice to see something like that, because I've got various different truck mods planned, and I think it would be a nice thing to do. So I'll be doing those soon. I'll be doing the mod reviews as well. I'll be taking them through the road tests. So basically my first mod review will be a bit of a sample of that. So that would be great to do, I think, and I think it would be very interesting to see what is actually in my opinion, the best truck on this game, and also it would be nice to hear what you guys think. What is your idea of the best truck on this game? Do you prefer Renaults, Scanias, Volvos, Ivecos, Mercedes? What is it? Let me know in the comments. Tell me a bit about your truck actually. It'd be great to hear from you. It's always fun, always fascinating as well to look on World of Trucks and see what other people are driving. I've seen some fantastic creations on there. You know, things that I thought, wow, they are actually stunning. I've seen some American truck mods that people have had with absolutely amazing paint jobs. So yeah, let me know what you drive and tell me about it. I'm actually really looking forward to hearing from you regarding those. So we're nearly at Felixstowe now, going through a very nice little foresty area. Let's have a look. Oh, very pleasant. There's another truck. Very pleasant indeed. Lovely. That looks like a TV transmitter or something on that hill. Let's have a look outside. Oh, it's stunning. Absolutely lovely scenery. There really is some brilliant scenery on this game. It really does make you feel part of a little virtual world. So let's pull off here. Let's get into the inside lane again, so I'm not holding people up. And we're not far now. Not far at all. Ooh, let's stay in this lane. Now, I mentioned a controller before. Now, controller, the one I'm using, I'm not using a steering wheel, I'm using a PS3 controller because at the time I couldn't afford a steering wheel for the game. I'm still looking into it, but I'm not willing to spend massive amounts of money just yet on a steering wheel. My circumstances don't currently allow for that. So what I did was I downloaded a set of drivers off the internet for Scarlet Crush Productions, it's called. And that basically allows my PS3 controller to work with my PC. And what I have mine set up as is the circle button is the handbrake, the square is for the windscreen wipers, L1 and R1 are for the left and right indicators, R2 and L2 are for the accelerator and the brake respectively. The select button is for the hazard lights, down is for turning the cruise control on and off, left is for... what is that for actually? Let's try it, can't remember. Left is for the headlights, right is for my beacons, and up is for flashing the headlights at night when full beam is on, so like that. Or keeping it on full beam. That's what works for me, I find. That kind of setup I think is ideal, and to be honest I find it quite comfortable to drive with a controller. I know some people much prefer driving with steering wheels, but at the moment, as I said, my circumstances don't allow for that, but I'm sure one day I will get a steering wheel. Now, as for the right and left analog stick, that's for looking left and right, obviously. That is fine for me at the moment. Track IR may well come at a later date, but we'll see how things go there. You never know, it might well turn up, and what I will do is I'll give you my opinions of Track IR, and also when I get a steering wheel I will give you my opinions of the steering wheel. And what's that beeping noise that I can hear? If you can hear that, then I'm sure you might be wondering what that is, but if you can't, you're probably thinking I'm going a little bit crazy. So let's turn the cruise control off and let's pull out here. See that they're actually going around the roundabout this time. Oh, stop in the middle of the roundabout and let me out. That's strange. Okay, well, thank you. So, just another couple of turnings to go. Never been to this part of Felixstowe before on this game. Never been down there anyway. I'll have to have a look down there at some point. Very industrial, like the actual access to the port. Another roundabout. See that nobody's pulling out on me, thank goodness for that. Oh. Well, there's a surprise. Somebody has to. Somebody did. Amazing he didn't try and sneak down the inside as well. Yes, thank you, beeping noise, whatever that is. And indicate. And we're very nearly here. Let's pull in. Pull in, let's get the load dropped off, and let's not hit the fence. I'm lagging a little bit here for some reason. Let's have a go at parking the trailer. So let's get it in this corner. And back it up. Okay. Coming a little bit too quick here, to be honest. I should really be going at like 1 or 2 miles an hour. Since I've gone in across half of the yard, I think it's better to go in a little bit quicker at first and then kind of slow it down. Because it does creep along at 1 mile an hour in order to help you reverse, which is very useful. Just gives you a bit more control over the trailer. Let's see if we can get this in first time. Oh, it's not exactly straight, but it's good enough. Let's get into drive. Let's detach the trailer. And that's done. So that's our first delivery completed. Continue. Let's drive. So that concludes my very first video on YouTube and my first little insight into Bizzle trucking. So if you liked what you saw, if you like what you hear, give me a like and subscribe, and there will be more videos coming soon for your enjoyment. But for now, I shall bid you all goodbye.